This is Chris Schlarb with Big Ego, and this video is just going to be a quick demo of the studio's AKG BX20E spring reverb. The track I'm using as an example is from Alyssandra Nighswonger. We cut this record almost entirely live at the studio. It's a record full of Harry Nilsson covers, and the album is called Nighswonger Sings Nilsson. In the rough mix that I've got pulled up here from the session, we've got 3 drum mics, kick, snare, overhead, 2 mics for the double bass, 1 on the body, 1 on the neck, acoustic guitar, grand piano, her vocal. There was a tap dancer, so we have 1 mic for tap. And then we used the AEA R88 stereo ribbon mic on the strings. I've got the stereo strings going through the Fatso, and I've got the vocal going through the Summit. That's really the only compression happening. It's not a compression demo. So at the moment, you can probably tell there's no room reverb, there's no plate or spring or anything. So the first thing I'll do is I'll bring in some reverb on the vocal. And I think I've got it set to 2-second decay, which is the shortest. So let's hear that first.
No one ever asked before, because they never needed me.
Damn, that sounds great already. One of the things I noticed about the BX20 is how different the different decay times make the reverb sound. Like, they really sound distinct, not just one's longer and one's shorter. The 2-second decay really has a kind of, I don't know, a roomy sound. All right, I'll change the decay time on the vocal to about 3.5 seconds, and you can hear the difference. Pull it down a little bit so it kind of sits in the mix a little better. Let's put it on the strings. I'm going to take it off the vocal now. Still at a 3.5 second decay time. One of the things that makes the BX20, I think, such a special piece of equipment is it doesn't sound like anything else. It's a very dark kind of, I don't know, thick sounding reverb, whereas the plate is very bright and kind of bold. I think of the BX20 as being a little darker and sweeter sounding. When you use it in a mix, it can also just add a sense of I don't know, a little bit of magic, depth. I think you hear that already. Let me switch it up. I'll take it off the strings. I'll put it on the drum overhead, which was a 4038 Danny Frankel on drums, and then I'll pan it. I'll pan them apart from one another. It's just a stereo spread on the strings, mono on the drum overhead. So on the drums, I took the decay time back to 2 seconds. And the reverb, the BX20, is panned hard right. Drum overhead's panned pretty hard left. I'll put a little bit on the tap dancing. That was Mary Ann Stewart who came in and knocked that out. And then That'll probably be a good way to wrap up the video. Here we go. Maxed out to 4.5 second decay. All right, there you go. There's our Big Ego demo of the AKG BX20E spring reverb. Thanks so much for watching and listening.